Route 4? Wow, Route 4, always a lot going on over there. Things like construction and people finding ruins. And not much else, apparently. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time, we expeditioned through Route 4 in one dimension, now we do it in the other. And... yeah. So about this, having lots of battles is the best way to train Pokemon quickly. Pokemon breeders battle you every time you walk into their line of sight. I don't believe that there's one that is unskippable where you have to walk there. There is an alternate pathway, and also if I were to walk along the bottom, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But still, I don't get this at all. Pokemon breeders already had a gimmick. It was they had full teams of 6, they were just low-level baby Pokemon. And while that's not the most fun gimmick, it's at least better than this. I get so annoyed every time I go through a route and I have to fight these guys all over again, and it's every time. I've had some of you contact me thinking that it's a bug, and no, it's not. It's very intentional. It only ever happened in this one game, and I'll tell you, whoever thought making Pokemon breeders fight you every single time was a good idea should be forced to eat a jar of toenail clippings. Oh my god, it's terrible. I don't like it. Anyway, isn't Route 4 great? Yeah, so we're gonna run around this place and explore it because it's entirely different. It's not even the same route anymore. Hi, I'll mimic a Pokemon sound. Please listen. Okay, maybe some things are the same, but still, mostly everything is different. That was Pignati. Correct. Thank you for playing with me. Your small gift is a Poke Toy, just like before. The more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess. Could I... Are you a double battle? Why, yes you are. We haven't done very many of those. We could fight some trainers while we're here. Ruin, it's a ruin. Oh, you were saying it was ancient. Okay, I get it. So I kind of thought we were going through and doing these battles because oh, Petalil and Cottony, okay. Because we've already done all the bios on this route, I wanted to tell you a story that's rather relevant to roughly where we are in the game. So, I made sure this time around to not have any temporary team members, and you might be saying, if you watched my videos before, that what are you talking about? You never do temporary team members. Yeah, like, what sense does that make? Like, why are you saying that? The thing is, I tend to plan on having temporary team members. That's what my Blitzel was supposed to be, but I never have the heart to get rid of them. And on the note of that Blitzel, I have a story that I want to share. Now, before I do, please don't bother the person who's mentioned in this story at all. It's been like 5 years at this point since this happened, and really it's my own damn fault for not thinking of this. Our Blitzel underperformed throughout that series a lot and was responsible for a lot of really bad things that happened. And it didn't really seem to matter how I used Blitzel, it just kind of went badly. I have a reason why I think this was. I had a contest to nickname this Blitzel, and the winning name was Haywire. I was later informed that this nickname was plagiarized. No, I don't mean that somebody can own a Pokemon nickname. I'm saying no, I don't think this one. Point is, it was plagiarized in that they copy and pasted a forum post of somebody suggesting that as a good nickname for a Blitzel, where it was identical text and everything. Even the text formatting was the same. I was contacted about this a few days after it happened, and I chose not to bring it up in the video because I didn't really want to taint the Blitzel. But then, Blitzel was just so awful in so many battles, and I began to believe that because of its plagiarized nickname, it genuinely was cursed. I think it makes sense. I'm not usually one. You there. I become bored, so I shall let you entertain me. I'm not usually one to believe in curses, but it was just too good that it had a nickname that was kind of obtained through dubious means, and yeah, it taught me that people actually will steal ideas for something like that, and I have to check that stuff by reverse Google searching it and stuff. You have a Liepard. Are you gonna have Fake Out? I was talking about that a little bit earlier. No Fury Swipes. You think you can bring down Aiden, Destroyer of Evil? No, who am I kidding? He is evil himself. He's evil incarnate. Aiden must love the outside world so much. It's so cute and wholesome to imagine this little Eevee living in that tiny patch of grass in the middle of Castelia City its whole life, and then just seeing how big the world beyond it was all of this time. I just think it's a really cute thing to think about. But the real story is probably more that Aiden was the biggest local bully around that park, was torturing all the other Pokemon, and I made it an infinitely more livable habitat for them by taking Aiden out of there. So really, Aiden got to see the world, the Pokemon got to sleep well at night. No, 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 no. I am not evolving you now. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait. Your thirst for power knows no bounds. Need to put on the dowsing machine. I'm kind of not used to having it on. Yes, it's a good thing I thought to do that right now. We did it oh, hi. My gorgeous Pokemon and I have come to frolic about Relic Castle. Here, take a look at my Pokemon. You want to have the amulet coin on, believe me. That's what I've given it, given to Aiden here. All the rich people on this route, getting double the money out of them, you're gonna be rolling in it. I think we're getting close to 100,000 Pokédollars. You have, oh, you got Sand Rush on you, no Intimidate, so you're a pretty strong pupper, I gotta say. Oh, I missed. Aiden, this isn't like you. Let's chuck a Super Potion into you while we're at it. I was thinking this would be a quick battle because he only had one Pokemon. Bite it. Nope. Sand Rush also eliminates damage from sandstorms, which is why he's not taking any damage despite being a normal type. Bite, return. Doing a nice backstretch. Whoa! Aiden, you roared at him, man. You showed him who's boss. I'm just imagining so many cute things with this Eevee. Okay, so what is it? What is it? What is it? It's Hyper Potion. Well, that is much hype. Is I think what the kids are saying. There's, where? Okay, so it's in the sand. A red shard. Good to have. And then we're gonna go this way, looking around here. Going into this humble adobe. I'm very particular about a Pokemon's attack. That's why do you have a Pokemon attack of higher than 56? Do I? Your Pignite, I like its attack stat. I'm so happy I'll give you this. We got a Swift Wing that raises effort values in speed. You can do this every day. She is particular about a Pokemon's speed because we already did one, we can't do the other. But it's a pretty neat thing that you can do repeatedly. Grab that from behind you, get a Bright Powder that lowers a foe's accuracy when they're attacking you. I want to trade your Petalil for my Cottony. Yes, indeedy. I would love to do that. That's why I caught the Petalil. Pokemon trade, Pokemon trade. Pokemon come and go via infrared connection. Bye, Lady 3. This boy's name is Cotton. That's funny. Just like with the Petalil, Cottony has 20 IVs in every stat except for special attack, I'm pretty sure. Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy. They were your Petalil and my Cottony, but now they're your Cottony and my Petalil. Your nature is modest always, holding a power weight. And you always have Prankster for your ability. Should you want to raise a Cottony, especially getting Cotton Guard all the way at those high levels that are darn near impossible to reach, thanks to boosted experience, you can enjoy that in so much more Fluffy. You both had a Repel. Lillipep being level 21 is meaning it's gonna get better items out of that. Fortunately, he's just got a Repel. I don't plan on using Cottony, but I did want to take advantage of that online, that trade. Oh boy, we'll be back there in a second. Hey look, a backpacker. Backpacker Rachel, you have a Woobat! I do like this Pokemon a lot. It's another Pokemon that I always see people say, oh, it's literally the same thing as Zubat. Come on, it's just a similar name. It's not the same Pokemon as Zubat. You can land your little smooch on Aiden's face. I love the idea of Aiden having a track that I'm gonna keep that on for a while because it's so cute to just think about this terrifying Eevee making people fall in love with it right before it kills them. Rid of that. We'll have P-Dub come on out. Do a return. No, you're not gonna beat Aiden. You think you're gonna beat Aiden with that? No. Booyah! Oh. The sandstorm literally blew it over. There you go. Wow, what an amazing and strong friend you got. Glad to see him getting the respect he deserves. The respect out of fear. Oof. There's this house over this way. Aren't you a bit tired? Don't be shy, take a rest. Thank you, just what I needed. The story of this version of Route 4 was that the desert resort was being constructed, but construction was halted because these ancient ruins were found as they were excavating the land. So then it just turned into an excavation so they could preserve this area and have it accessible to everyone. Dowsing machine? Somewhere around here. Oh, I was right on it. Yellow shard, gonna add that to my collection. Saving them up for something big. And then there's this. If Pokemon are released and demonstrate their true skills, will we be used by Pokemon in battle for them someday? I guess if you're a gassy guy, you'd be a poison type. You're a trainer of quick eyes. I'll give you these! Citrus berries! Got me a Stardust as I was coming back up here to deal with this. And yes, right there, get a green shard to get our set ever more complete. I think we're only missing a blue now. Time for me to save. He's mimicking sports fans! How fitting, it's America! Where'd you get a Braviary? You're hacking, aren't you? This normal flying type is anything but normal. These are astoundingly good stats. Like, blast away and outspeed any threat with it being a great while before they'll be able to do anything to you. The only long-term asterisk is that the speed is not all of that fast once the competition starts catching up. Good thing it isn't just attacking, it has pretty good bulk and the ground and ghost immunities make it doubly good at switching in. This Braviary always has its hidden ability, Defiant. A rare ability that only makes it stronger in the face of Intimidate. Thanks to how the stats happen, Bulk Up is a strong gain and it even learns superpower in the near future. Freedom never tasted so good. I love this Braviary for another reason. Not only did it kind of knock Aiden down a few pegs, but it's a good HM user, and it's going to be our HM user. This is why I recommended Drillbur for people that were playing Black 2 but not White 2. This Braviary rules for that purpose, learning Cut, Strength, and a spoiler. But you know what it is. We'll paralyze you, and I think we're gonna just start trying to catch you. Braviary here sounds like the clear, definitive bird Pokemon that you want between the two versions, and yeah, mostly. There is only one downside to Braviary versus Mandibuzz. That Mandibuzz is always female, and in breeding, the mother always passes on the hidden ability, meaning you can get lots and lots of that Mandibuzz for trading purposes. This Braviary, you only get one shot because it's always male, and you gotta make sure that the nature and all that stuff is good the first time. We'll use a Timer Ball on you, you'd look good in that. The Luxury Ball I got from a FunFest mission that ended off screen that I didn't know it was going to award me one, if you're wondering where that came from. No! Not even one. I know it's not that long into battle, but I kind of thought you were paralyzed and it shouldn't really be that. Oh, God! That was resisted, by the way. No critical hit. We'll try for one more. I just really think you would look fine in this. Please? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're mine. I love that they gave us a wild Braviary here because with it evolving normally at level 52, they keep putting Rufflet in early game areas and it's useless and there's no reason you would ever want to raise it for a whole game to get this. For the sake of its friends, this brave warrior of the sky will not stop battling even if injured. It's a combination of eagles with Native American feathers and everything. It's a really cool idea for a Pokemon, just very symbolic of North America. We'll name you, sure. You're gonna be using Strength. And Cut. And that other move. Yeah, Strutly. Transfer to my PC. I'll get it back in a minute. Good, we got our HM friend. Yeah, got that. I need to go heal. So since we've gotten Cottony and Petalil, I want to tell you that this is thanks to them, it's a rare time that we know about a lost Pokemon. They've mentioned that Petalil and Lilligant were originally going to be a 3-stage evolutionary line instead of 2. It's rare that they ever talk about lost Pokemon designs or officially confirm that they exist. Usually for sake of immersion, I guess, they don't want to do that. Plus, every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon. People were heartbroken when they found out that Kotaro was non-canon and they passed on him twice in development of various games. They would want to avoid another situation like that. TM28 Dig. Oh, that could be good, you know. Yes, Aiden is able to learn this. It's got a turn of startup. Could be a good temporary move. We'll get rid of Quick Attack. As much as I should probably get rid of Attract, I just find it too fun to use. I just find it too fun for the aforementioned reasons, and I have something in mind for it coming up. Got a Super Potion from Lillipup. Continuing on with what I was saying, I think a possibility for it being cut was because Petalil is a version exclusive. The reason why we get version exclusives at all is so that we can have more Pokemon. Let me explain. Let's say that they designed all sorts of good grass types for a game, but there's just way too many of them, but it would be a shame to lose out on them. But at the same time, you can't have so much of the cast being grass typed and having tons of trainers having them versus every other type. You need to have that balanced. So what you do is, you put half of those grass types in one version and the other half in another, so that way they all get to exist, but they're not taking up a massive amount of the cast. Because Cottony and Petalil are counterparts to each other, it wouldn't make sense for one to be a 3-stage family and a 2-stage family. Instead, you would cut out the middle form and just make them version exclusives from one another if you wanted to have them both, but you felt like they were a little too similar. I also believe that the middle stage was cut because there's a pretty big jump from Petalil to Lilligant. They look very, very different. If we go over this way, Desert Resort ahead, right to Nimbasa City. Let's go! Up here in the Desert Resort, there are 2 new Pokemon for us to catch. You don't fight me. It's a good place to test your skills. Go through the gate and just to go ahead straight, that's how you get to Relic Castle. Did that girl want to battle us? I want to battle somebody while I talk about these new Pokemon. Could I please do that? No. Huh. Over here, maybe? God, now I'm wondering, trainer tips. Pokemon have source of energy using moves. It's called PP, meaning power points. They have PP for each move. When a move has no PP remaining, the Pokemon cannot use that move. That's a good time to have her Pokemon Center. Get a life, guy. Get a Pokemon. Okay, fine. We'll press onward. We'll talk about them another time. Moving right along, nothing here. Okay. Up ahead is Desert Resort. It's nicer than the average desert. I'll be the judge of that. Relic Castle in the Desert Resort. You can tell it just looking, the time has been cruel. I'm a school kid, and I'll tell you this. Just like caves, you can run into Pokemon in almost anywhere in the desert, but they don't like hiding in the pale sand, so if you walk there, they won't have to worry about battling. I'm here to tell you about a wonderful, wonderful trainer class. One that actually has a good gimmick. I am a trainer before I am a nurse. I am itching for a Pokemon battle. You might want to get some ointment for that. I just gave medical advice to the medical professional. We fought a doctor down in the sewers, but we were going over new Pokemon at the time that we fought them, so I couldn't really go into it. Doctors and nurses tend to have really weak Pokemon and only one of them. They also tend to have moves that heal the opponent. So super easy battles, and in return for taking them out, go ahead, destroy that baby! Nice. That is a Pokemon that gave many people in the TCG a lot of trouble over the years. For winning the battle, we can get all fixed up. Nice full heal anytime we talk to them. Since we got a nice place to rest, I'm gonna call that a decent stopping point. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go in here before I mess up my hair any further. And next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, we're gonna explore the Desert Resort and the many awesome Pokemon that dwell within. See you guys then.